Good day, everyone. I'm Galisby Casinilla. For today's discussion, rather reporting, I will be discussing about the origin of statics. Before we start, let us first know what are the objectives. First is to identify what is statics, and second is to know about the origin of statics. So, what is statics? Sabi sa Oxford English Dictionary, ang static daw is taste or the perception of beautiful, which is same lang sa philosophical study that sabi ang aesthetic daw is beauty and taste. It is closely related to the philosophy of art, which is concerned with the nature of art and the concept in terms in which individual work of art are interpreted and evaluated. Pero some people separate aesthetic and philosophy of art, claiming that the former is the study of art while the latter is the study of work of art. Aesthetic also asks questions about meaning, nature, and the dynamic of beauty. These questions such as what is beauty, what makes static object valuable and beautiful, or who determines the meaning of an artwork, the artist or the audience. It also addressed questions regarding taste. Yung taste ay yung ating five senses, like sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch. For example, kunwari, if two people disagree about the beauty or aesthetic value of a particular object, is there an objective truth of the matter? Next, where does static originated from? Sabi, ang salitang aesthetics daw is nagsimula sa Greek word aesthetikos, which is defined as relating to perception by the senses. This early form of word was combination of Greek word aestheta meaning perceivable things and aesthetai meaning perceive. The definition as we know in today comes from the 18th century German. It was not adapted into the English language until the early 19th century. So, since alam na natin ang salitang static and kung saan ito nanggaling, let us first let us know naman kung sino ang nag-invent ng word statics. In the 18th century was an era that promoted the concept of statics and originated the topic of art and nature. During the first decades of a modern philosophy, the term aesthetic arose as a valuable tool to understand taste, imagination, and natural beauty. The term static was created and defined by Alexander Baumgarten in 1735. Baumgarten introduced a new approach toward viewing art in his work "Aestheta". He established a new critical approach in which art theorists become interested in the study rather than a mere creation of the beauty and inspiration in nature, art, and other human artifacts. Sabi rito, ang word aesthetic daw is coined by the German philosopher Alexander Baumgarten through his work "Aestheta". He began a new discipline of understanding art through a moral rather than exclusively aesthetic framework. This approach did not focus on the feature of the object that made them attractive, but rather attempted to understand the human reaction to art and what made this reaction possible. The creation of the philosophy of aesthetic was a tool to attempt to characterize the collective or individual judgment to an object, art piece valued. The criticism created a broader understanding of art as an experience or containing a special set of values that directly correlated to the concept of aesthetics. But later, philosopher Immanuel Kant sought to clarify what aesthetic meant by writing his own Critiques of Judgment, in which he tried to work out how to analyze beauty. He said or concluded that there is no scientific rule for determining what beauty is, as it is subjective and in the eye of the beholder. So, when did the aesthetic start? Around 1860 to 90, it aimed to understand the ugliness, Rather, it aimed to escape the ugliness and materialism of the industrial age by focusing instead on the producing art that was beautiful rather than having a deeper meaning, art for art's sake. And last slide is what was the first aesthetics? Western aesthetic usually refers to the Greek philosopher as the earliest source of formal aesthetic consideration. Plato believed in beauty as a form in which beautiful object partakes and which causes them to be beautiful. He felt that beautiful objects incorporated proportion, harmony, and unity among their parts. Thank you, guys.